Praise the mighty name of Jesus. The word of the Lord for you today is called the flattering tongue. The Lord has asked me to pre-warn you about flattery. An example of flattery can be found in the Aesop fable called The Fox and the Crow. In this fable, a crow was sitting on a branch in a tree with a piece of cheese in her mouth when a fox approached her and began to tell her how beautiful she was, and that he wondered if her voice was as beautiful as she. Now, if you know your birds very well, you will know that a crow is not a common loon. A crow is not an orange-winged Amazon. A crow is not a mockingbird. A crow is not a veery. A crow is not a Malabar whistling thrush. A crow is not a whistling cockatiel. A crow is not a canary. A crow is not an Asian coel. And a crow is not a nightingale. So upon hearing the words of the fox, the crow opened her mouth to sing. She said, "Caw," and out fell the cheese from her mouth into the mouth of the fox. There are people out there who are going to come to steal the cheese from your mouth. So God is pre-warning you not to fall for their flattery like the crow in the fable. I know that you may be desperate for somebody, anybody, even a dirty fox, to say something nice to you. So God is pre-warning you not to fall for his lies and deception. A fox is a person who does not think good thoughts about you. As a matter of fact, a fox thinks that you are a fool and an easy target. So God is pre-warning you not to fall for his flattery. You need to remember that in spite of what foxes think, that God will praise a singing crow with a clean heart instead of a singing nightingale with an unclean heart. Proverbs 26:28 tells us, "A lying tongue hates those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin." Flattery comes to destroy you. Flattery comes from someone who hates you. Flattery comes to steal what belongs to you. Flattery is not considered good in the eyes of the Lord. It is considered iniquity. Proverbs 29:5 tells us, "A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his feet." You need to understand that the person who flatters you is out to harm you. You need to understand that a flattering tongue is a tongue that is full of lies and deceit. Therefore, God is pre-warning you to be aware of people with flattering tongues. Psalm 36:2 tells us, "For he flattereth himself in his own eyes, until his iniquity be found to be hateful. I am sure when the fox got the cheese out of the mouth of the crow, that he thought he was one of the wisest people in the world. But God also had a thought about him. The Lord found that his behavior was hateful and was about to judge him. Job 17:5 tells us, he that speaketh flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children shall fail. Psalm 12:3 tells us, the Lord shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. There is a woe decreed by God over the children of all flatterers. So if you are someone who is given to flattering others, the Lord has sent me to pre-warn you two of his decrees upon a flattering tongue. There is a woe decreed by God upon anyone who uses flattery in order to collect the rights of others. Therefore the Lord has sent me to pre-warn you too, if you are that someone. Psalm 12:5 tells us, for the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, said the Lord. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. The Lord will arise against all the flatterers of your life, and you will be brought to a place of safety. The poor crow must have been crying and wondering, why was I so foolish? But God heard her cries and arose in her defense. And God is going to arise in your defense too, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. John 3:16 tells us, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. God bless you.